This is what triathlon training looks like when you're not a pro. No sponsors, no nap time, no massage therapist waiting after every session, just early mornings, work commitments, and getting it done any way you can. Here's my full week of triathlon training as an age group athlete balancing real life. This week I have around 11 hours worth of training which is specific to swim, bike and run. Then if you add on 2 hours worth of strength training, you're more or less at 13 hours for the week. So what does it look like? Well, it goes a little bit like this. Right, on Monday we have a simple CSS swim and a strength session, followed by Tuesday, which is an LT1 mixed bike, and easy run. Wednesday we hit another aerobic swim and then a key session, which is a threshold run, and then Thursday we've got a key bike session of an LT2 or threshold pyramid session. Friday's an easy swim and strength work. Saturday, key workout of a 70.3 bike, followed by a brick run, and then on Sunday the longer endurance run. Now, of course, I will provide you with some details of the workouts as we progress through the week, but it's not about heroic sessions, it's about consistency. So we're heading to the pool to get my swim done, and swimming for me recently is a lot of aerobic swimming and a bit of strength work within that, but also a lot of CSS or threshold swimming at least once a week. So let's get to the pool, let's get this done. Right, that's the aerobic swim done, but that's the first session of the week done and a good one in the bag. And it's not often I swim 3 times a week. That's just purely because of shoulder issues I've had in the past, but in a build up to a race I do increase the swims just once a week for a couple of weeks. So there we have it, it's the morning swim finished. So Monday finished with a strength session in the gym, and that just consisted of lots of compound strength movements. So what this means is another early morning session, and I've got to get this done because I've got another busy work day ahead of me. Right, that's the first block of LT1 done. A 2-minute recovery now, and then the next block, which is 3 times 6 minutes and 2 minutes recovery, and then this workout's done. And here we are, everyone, on Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday lunchtime, getting the run done, the 45-minute run. My legs don't feel great, to be honest, but another example of how I'm getting it done during my lunch hour. I could do this after work, but I've chosen to do it now. Get it done. I'm sorry for the jittery footage, I'm on my phone. Anyway, let's finish this up. On Wednesday we are back at the pool for some more swimming, which is just an aerobic swim, and that will be followed later on with a threshold run. We now hit one of the key sessions of the week, and that's the threshold run. And I've got ahead of me an hour's worth of running, but within that there's 4 times 8 minutes at threshold pace, which currently for me is about 4:30 a kilometre. So we're going to see how this goes. I'll bring you along with me and I'll drop you in midway through the session. Right, we're through the first 2 intervals. I messed up the first interval. I just kept running through the rest period. I was so in touch with my music. Anyway, I feel alright. 2 to go. I'll report back after. 3 down. Still feeling okay. but it's starting to bite a little. Another minute of easy run recovery, and then we go into the last 8 minutes. Come on, nearly there. Oh, and that's it. 4 by 8 done, and I am, whew, yeah, feeling it now. So I've got an easy 2-minute cool down, 2-minute rest period, which I'm on, and then having a 5-minute cool down, and we're done for the day. Rest, recover next for the rest of the day where I can. Right, I'm home now, I'm showered, I've had a bit of recovery, I'm just about to eat. But that run went pretty well. I'm going to flash up the details on the screen and you'll see my intervals where I've hit most of my paces. You can see the dip there in one of them where I overran it slightly. But all in all, a very good session, and one I'm pleased to tick off as it is one of the key sessions for the week. Right, welcome to Thursday late afternoon on a beautiful day. Spring is finally here, but this is the only workout of the day to do, and this is the LT2 threshold bike workout. This is going to be controlled, comfortably uncomfortable efforts. That's the idea of this one. Let's see how we get on, and maybe I'll bring you along halfway through or something like that. Right, we're actually through the warm-up, and my legs don't feel great. Ooh. So 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 4 minutes, all on 2-minute recoveries at sub-threshold. And then we do it all again, but in reverse. So 4, 7, 10 minutes finishing up with. Right, here we go. I've got 2 more minutes recovery and then we're into it. Okay, I'm over halfway now. I've got 2 more intervals to go. My legs are not feeling great. But we're getting through them. Just seems like it's taken me 2 to 3 minutes of each interval for them to start going again after the recovery period. Oh, okay, 1 more minute, and there's 17 more minutes in total worth of work. I'll probably check in now after the workout. Oh, complete workout. Oh, it's hard at the end now. Really hard, my legs. Now this is the thing, being an age group athlete, rest and recovery is so important. I'm trying to get my breath back here. And I felt the bike, well, the legs from yesterday's run in the bike, most definitely. And this is why recovery and rest is so important. And I had a good sleep last night. I had nearly 8 hours. So that's a pretty good sleep for me, considering that usually I average somewhere about 6 to 6.5. So I must have needed it, but like professional athletes, I don't have the option now of, you know, having a nap during the day, which I'm sure would aid my recovery. As I'm getting older, it's getting harder. My recovery's taking longer, and there's no doubt about that. That's the way it is. And now I'm just on my cool down, and that is today complete.
Morning everyone, welcome to Friday, and today we're off to the pool again. It's another early morning, but yeah, today is a pretty easy day really. It's just an aerobic swim. I've decided to knock the strength session, the second strength session, on the head for the week, just because I just want the extra recovery. But yeah, not every session has to break you or has to be, you know, heroic. This one today is a simple swim, and then that's my day really as we prepare for a much bigger weekend. So I'm not going to film too much today. I'll probably catch in or check in with you at the end of the swim. Oh, and that is the swim all complete with goggle eyes and all. Yeah, so that's it for today. I'm not going to strength train today. purely because I want to get ready for a bigger weekend and recover. It's not necessary at the moment. Strength is more about maintenance now. I've done all the hard work in the gym over the winter. Right, that's the day complete, and now on to work. Right, we're out on the bike, and this is the first time I've ridden this bike all winter, and there's one problem: my power meter isn't working. I'm not sure why. I have to replace the battery, but I haven't time to fiddle about with it. I've got about two and a half hours today. I should be on the tri bike, but it isn't ready to ride outside, hence moving on the road bike. But I'll fiddle about with the power meter at some point. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm gonna get this ride done now. I'm staying local. The weather's not brilliant, and I'll probably drop you in at some point mid-ride. Right, we are nearly an hour into the ride, and I think I've pretty much exhausted this local route. It's just around some flats, some flat grasslands. It's a good place near to me without traffic lights. The power meter still isn't working, so I'm not sure what's up there. So if you've got any suggestions, you know what to do, drop them in the comments. But yeah, I think I'm gonna now head to somewhere different. I think that's the plan. Okay, I have stopped to film this last segment to switch to the phone because the GoPro died again. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, I left the park, headed to Victoria Park. It was just too many runners. There were hundreds and hundreds, and it was just dodging. So it made sense to come out there. The ride's nearly done. I've done 2 hours, so I'm going to head towards home now. And as this is a brick workout today, we will be jumping straight off the bike, straight into some running gear, and out for a 25-minute run, and 20 minutes of that will be at race pace. Now, if I want to hit my goal of going sub 5 hours, one of the key things is I've got to run sub 140 in the half marathon in the 70.3. Now, I'm going to head out today at about 4:40, 4:45 pace, which is, yeah, that would bring me in on that. So that's the plan, and it'll be on freezing cold, numb feet, so that'll be interesting. All right, let's get home, let's get this finished, let's get out on the run. Right, we are home, and first part of the ride done, and guess what? The bloody power meter started working again. Right, quick change now, and I'm gonna get straight out onto the run. And this is the face of a man who's just worked hard on his brick run. Yeah, that went really well. So 25 minutes to 20 minutes at race pace. Well, I was above race pace. I think I averaged 4:30 a kilometre for that bit. I'll maybe put some stats on screen so you can see it. But yeah, that's the training done for the day. And like I said, I think having an easier day yesterday has really made a difference. And knocking the gym on the head and not using my legs and working them has meant quality in today's workouts. So sometimes you got to make small sacrifices, particularly when you've got big weekends ahead. So it's just on to tomorrow now, but a good day in the bag. And here we are, last workout of the week, which is the endurance run. And all the hard work this week has been banked. So this is just an hour and a half, steady running, zone 2, nothing else. I'm using my usual route because I know exactly how long it is and how long it takes me. So yeah, all good. Legs feel a little bit heavy to start with, but I'm sure they'll grow into it. Right guys, we are about just over an hour in and not much longer left to do, and I hope you've enjoyed this video this week, following along of what training looks like for an age grouper. Now it's not like after this run I'm going to go home and put my feet up. Usually on a Sunday I probably could and just relax for the rest of the day, but we're doing some house renovations, new kitchen, so I'll be painting this afternoon and installing a few of the cupboards. Yeah, again I have to do it the weekend, no other time in the week. So I'm going to leave this video here. If you're new around here, do hit the sub button, it is appreciated, and we'll call that a day I think, and I'll see you in the next one.